Hey guys, today we have been challenged and we are going to meet that challenge by Living Light RV. They have challenged us to answer the 10 quarantine questions. And we just want to thank them for thinking of us when they were setting out the challenge. And if you haven't checked out their channel, please do. Lisa and Kent are just the sweetest, nicest people, and they travel around and are living a great adventure and are loving sharing it with you. So check out their channel if you get a chance.
It'll be linked below so
Yes.
you can find it. And they're from Canada, and we met them last year when we were outside of Calgary.
Yes, funny story. Bill went in to register us for our campsite, and there was a couple of people who were standing in front of Lisa, and Lisa was talking, and before he ever saw her, he goes, "I think that's Lisa from Living Light RV." And then of course the waters parted, and there she was, and Bill was like, "Yep, sure enough it was." And Lisa and Kent both laughed because they said it was the first time that they had ever been recognized through their channel. So
Yep.
that was kind of cool.
Yeah, they were work camping at the campground we were staying at. So.
Okotoks near
So-
Calgary.
The quarantine questions are, the first one is, how much toilet paper do you have?
Well, we would have had to answer that question a lot differently if it had been last week. But this week we can officially say that we have 17 rolls of toilet paper. Last week we gave some 2-ply toilet paper that we had picked up earlier in the quarantine. We gave that to our daughter, so we're about 16 rolls lighter than we were last week.
Yeah, we've been carrying it around and saved it for an emergency, and luckily we were able to get some stuff that was a little more RV friendly. So that's our
Exactly.
first question. We're going to walk on down this trail a little and go by the lake, and we'll answer some more.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
The second question is, what has been the biggest change since the lockdown?
Well, the big change was when it was starting to happen. We were actually on our way to Florida. We had a week booked at a campground in the Florida Keys. And we were so excited about going there. We were going to spend some time in Florida in April. And, of course, that all got changed.
Yep, and we were actually going to even head up to Alabama and camp with my sister for a while in early May, and that got canceled too, didn't it? So anyway, though, 1,000 Trails really stepped up and helped us all out. We were in Lake Texoma at the time because we were making our way to Florida, and when they shut down the campgrounds, they said, if you're here, you can stay. Even past your 21-day or 28-day, whichever membership you happen to have, you could stay. And we are so thankful to them for that. So thank you, 1,000 Trails.
We ended up staying almost 6 weeks there. So.
Yes. Okay, before I start question 3, I'd like to say that if for some reason you really feel led to put your input in on one of the questions, in the comment below, how would you answer some of these questions? Let us know. We'd like to know.
Exactly.
So, but back to question number 3. Where are you parked?
Well, when we could leave and they opened up the 1,000 Trails, we went from the one in Texoma, and we're back in Whitney, where we spend a lot of the winter we spend here. So we're here till things open up a little, and then we're going to start working our way east, north, hopefully north soon.
All right, the fourth question is, what have you recently gone without? Well, really and truly, we haven't gone without a whole lot of things. We were able to find toilet paper, so we never ran out. We did already have gloves for the Airstream, but we cannot find Clorox wipes for anything.
That's what we've gone out.
That's right.
And we've been good with food, so we're really haven't gone without too much,
No.
other than being able to travel and visit the people we wanted to visit.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And Bill needs a haircut.
And a haircut. We've gone without haircuts. So. Okay. Right, let's go on.
Yep. Let's do this. Let's keep going. Question number 5 is, what are you most grateful for? Well, I'll honestly have to say I'm most grateful for this guy right here because, you know, I really hurt for those people who are having to self-isolate alone. And,
Yeah.
you know, they just don't have anybody to interact with on a day-to-day basis. And that's got to do something eventually to needing to be with people.
Yeah. I think I'm most thankful for that we have had a place to stay and that we've been able to get outside and do things around some lakes and trails. And also, a lot of people, friends and family, offered us driveways and places to stay. So we really never had to think about trying to find a place. We always knew we could go somewhere.
And that's a blessing.
That's a real blessing.
Question number 6. What do you miss the most?
Pizza, but we do make some pizza of our own. But going to a pizza place, and I think traveling to new places all the time. Because when we went to Alaska last year and a lot of the fall, we very rarely stayed any place a week. Some days we were moving every day, and there were so many new things to see. And when we came to Texas in the winter, we thought, oh, right after Christmas we'll be out of here, and we really haven't. So we've kind of been in this area a long time, and we're ready to get out and go see some new things.
Exactly. I think what I miss the most is the camaraderie that you get around a campground. This guy can talk to a stick, and so it never failed that when we would be out camping, we would end up at someone else's campfire, they'd end up at our campfire, we'd be visiting, talking into the night. I kind of miss that. I mean, because he would walk around and he'd be gone for a long time, and he'd come back and I'd be like, where have you been? Oh, I was just talking to so and so and so and so. So he always keeps he keeps things hopping, and I kind of miss being able to just talk to people. From of course we can talk to people, but you're in the road and they're at their campsite, or vice versa. You're not like,
you can't invite them over for dinner or to sit around and have coffee.
Exactly.
So. Okay, what's the next question?
The next question is, when was the last time you were in a campground?
Well, we haven't left one yet.
No, we haven't.
So we've been lucky, since we're in a 1,000 trail system, and they extended everybody's stay, through the end of May, and then we were able to move to the one we're in. So we've been in a campground.
Yeah, so we've either been at Lake Texoma or we've been here at Lake Whitney, both 1,000 trails.
And they're in Texas, just in case we didn't mention. But yeah, we've been in a campground a long time.
We have. So. There you go.
Okay.
So question number 8 is, what is your favorite go-to quarantine food? So what do you think, Bill?
When we can grill hamburgers, I'm really enjoying that.
Oh yeah, he makes the best hamburgers and the best steaks. That would be really nice. But I will say we have eaten more grilled chicken on a lettuce type salad than we usually do. And also Bob and Jan got us hooked on the 72% chocolate, and we get a little square each every night. I think that's kind of spoiled us too.
Yeah, that's our treat.
That's our treat.
Yeah, Bob and Jan were a couple we met up in Canada, and they live on their way to Alaska, and they actually live in Boise, Idaho. So. But yeah, that would be some of my best foods. I like those too.
I think so too. So question number 9 is, how have you been exercising or working out during quarantine?
We walk.
A lot.
Yeah, I bet we're averaging over 5 miles a day.
Yeah.
We've been trying to, like Deanna was talking about, we eat a lot of chicken and salads and walk, and hopefully we'll shed a few pounds and get in shape.
Exactly. And we have shed some pounds, so that's been nice.
Yes.
And we are watching our calories. We're not eating after a certain time at night, and walking and exercising a lot. So it's been fun. So now is the time when we get to question number 10. And question number 10 is, who are we going to challenge to do the 10 quarantine question challenge? So let's do that. Okay. So we've got a little cheat sheet here just to remind us as to who all we were going to...
so who's the first one?
The first group that we're going to challenge, these are no particular order, but we're going to challenge Nomadic in Nature. It's Buck and Raylynn, and they have the cutest Bengal cat that travels with them named Ramsey, and they travel across the U.S. just having a good time.
Another one is Chasing Our Dreams. It's Mike and Bernie, and they travel the U.S. looking for any and all amazing wonders. And and we've not met these two in person. So
yeah.
But we have met the Yancey Man. Why don't
Yep,
you tell
the
them
next
about
one.
the Yancey Man?
The Yancey Man is a guy. He actually was in a campground with us, and we didn't even know it, in Protection Mountain near Banff. But we ran into him at a campground near Denali and got to meet him, and he follows us, and we've, you know, sent messages back and forth through our YouTube channels. But he's a pretty neat guy. He was real interesting, really friendly and stuff. And he had actually had some footage of a big grizzly coming through our campground in Banff that we missed, and he was able to show us.
Yeah, that was really cool. We actually were quarantined not too far from two of the sweetest families. One of them is the Marvelous Miners, and that's Jason and Holly and their son, their little son Jack, and their dog Remy. And they juggle work and travel, and they're just having a grand time.
Yeah, and they were there the whole time with us, and they're on Instagram.
They are. They're Instagram at the Marvelous Miners. But like I said, you'll find the link to all. Did I say that?
No.
There'll be a link to all 5 of the people that we're challenging in the description box if you want to check out their channels. And if you're one of the people we're challenging, we'll contact you and let you know that you got challenged.
And
The
what's the
other
last
one is Anchored Upward.
Right, that was another young couple. It's Trevor and Sam, and they're actually from upstate New York, and they were trying to get back there. But they have 4 kids, and they travel in a, I don't know, 30-foot Class C, and they were really fun. So we had a pretty entertaining time when we were at Texoma, and of course it was fun listening to the kids play all day. So, but the unfun part was we could only kind of talk to them at a distance and couldn't interact a lot.
They're both sweet, and they were such good friends. They actually have been traveling together for a little while, and so when they left quarantine, they actually split up.
Right.
So anyway, we hope you enjoyed our 10-question quarantine challenge. And that you'll check out some of these other stations and channels when they get theirs done.
Right, and if not, just go look at their stuff. And I hope you all are doing well, and hopefully this will get over soon, and we can
get up and get out.
Yeah, we're ready to do that. So.
Exactly.
Y'all be careful.